my dear children. Good morning to all of you. So, can we begin the class? Yes. So, last class we were studying about struggles, right? Keda's struggle, the Champaran struggle, and also Ahmedabad textile mills. This all we were studying in the last class. And we also heard about many cruelties the British was doing to the Indians. So today also I want to discuss about the cruelty of the British. Okay. Yes, we have learned that the British were treating the Indians very badly. They were beating them, they were hurting a lot and all. They was not living, the Indians were not living a comfortable life. So what did this British do means they invented or introduced a new act. That act is called Rowlatt Act. Okay, according to this act, what happened means British people can do anything to the Indians. They can arrest the Indians with without any warrant. Warrant means without any proof, without any reason, they can arrest the Indians. So this was the act, and all the Indians were imprisoned, that is, they were put in the jail. So this was the act, about this act, and this took place in Punjab, in a place called Jallianwala Bagh. In Jallianwala Bagh, it's in Punjab it is, and it is a place, it's a public ground, okay, and it is surrounded by huge buildings. Huge buildings and walls and all, and there was only one exit. That means one way to go outside. And all the Indians were trapped in this ground. Okay? And this incident, what happened means, the British closed that exit. Where I told you where the person can enter in and out, they closed it. So all the Indians were trapped in that ground, and the British fired with their gunshots and all. They started to fire the crowd. There was a huge Indian people, Indians were there, so they gunshot them. Many were killed, many were injured, and as there were rush, that is huge crowd it was there, what happened, children, what happened, that is, by running here and there, I told you that it was a ground which was surrounded by the four corners. So the Indians had to run here and there. In that rush, many fell down, and from that they died. So many things happened like that, and many were injured also. Okay, and what did the British do? They never gave any first aid treatment or anything to the injured person. They let them lie as such, and some were killed, and they removed their dead bodies from there. So this is what the British has done. And this incident took place in 13th April 1990. It took place in 13th April 1990. And this is also known as, it has taken place in Jallianwala Bagh. This is also known as Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. Okay, so this is what happened during the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. And hearing this, Gandhiji started his journey to Punjab. But British didn't allow Gandhiji to enter into Punjab. So he was much worried about it. So this is what is happened in Jallianwala Bagh. Now next we are going to non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation, we already, in last class I have discussed that Gandhiji was the leader of Indian National Congress. So Gandhiji came with a movement. The peculiarity of that movement was that he wanted to attain freedom for India in a peaceful way. and he also wanted his followers to follow this path. And as we all know that in last class we learned about Satyagraha. He stood with the truth and non-violence. According to him, he said that he don't want to fight or fight and win the freedom, Swaraj, for our country. He want to go everything in a peaceful manner and in non-violence and peaceful manner. And another aim of this movement was that to unite the Hindu Muslim. Also the other aim of this was that, and also to include the village peasants I told you, the farmers or the laborers into this movement. So this was the aim. What was the aim, children? That is to unite Hindu and Muslim. Okay, there should be no problem between the Hindus and Muslims, and also to include the village peasants into this movement. So this was the movement, and here the leadership was for Gandhiji only. He has led it. So many people came forward, and there were demands also for this non-cooperation movement. The demands was that you can see some people catching the placards. Okay, this was the demands. That is about use khadi clothes, which is made by ourselves. Boycott foreign clothes. You should not use foreign clothes. You should not depend upon the foreign clothes. And avoid liquor or alcohol. And propagate Hindi language. Always give importance to the mother tongue. So don't go for English language. Propagate means always go for give importance to the mother tongue of India, that is Hindi language. So these were the demands of the non-cooperation movement. So this is about non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement, mainly Gandhiji put forward this movement to end up in a peaceful manner and to get freedom for India. And he was and for Hindu-Muslim unity, and to include the village peasants also into this movement. So this was about the non-cooperation movement. Next one is struggles in Kerala. Outside Kerala, we heard about many struggles, that is Champaran Satyagraha, Kheda Satyagraha, Ahmedabad textile mills. Right? Now, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, this all we studied about. In Kerala also, there were many struggles, and Gandhiji visited Kerala as a part of this non-cooperation movement, and he also started there the non-cooperation movement, and he was also the leader over there. Okay. Then next one is about salt. As we all know that we need salt, isn't it? Without salt, the food will not be tasty. So for many purposes, we require salt. And that too, children, the salt is made by the Indians from the seashore. But you know what did the British do? The British told to pay tax for the salt. If they want to buy the salt, they have to pay tax. And this was the law they put forward. So Gandhiji was completely against this law. He told that the tax of the salt must be withdrawn. Withdrawn means it should be put out. There must be no tax, because we Indians are only preparing that salt. So we should not have to pay. We are not buying anything from outside. We Indians are preparing it. So we don't need to pay tax. Tax means money. So again the struggle started for this. That is Dandi March, that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so today we have discussed about Jallianwala Bagh massacre, non-cooperation movement and struggles in Kerala. Okay, Jallianwala Bagh, I hope everyone have understood that Jallianwala Bagh, it's a place in Punjab and where many Indians were shot to death. They were fired and many were injured and many were killed in the rush, and that was a very great cruelty by the British people. Gandhiji couldn't do anything as they didn't allow Gandhiji to enter the Punjab. So that is Jallianwala Bagh, which took place in 13th April 1919. The non-cooperation movement also we discussed about, and we told about salt and the importance of salt satyagraha and Dandi March we will be discussing in the next class. So hope you understood today's topic. So bye.